Contraceptives were never designed to improve a woman's health.
Statistics, science, so to speak, is now verifying what the church has been teaching since the beginning.
God has put into our bodies this beautiful mechanism for fertility and for giving life.
Natural family planning forces you to appreciate the complexity of your wife.
God presented us with a unique gift that no other animal on this planet has. That spirit draws us to something more.
Natural family planning.
Natural family planning.
Natural family planning is
empowering.
Life-giving.
Really a hidden treasure.
Unifying for marriages.
It's the foundation for our marriage.
And a gift.
Natural family planning.
Natural family planning.
Natural family planning is
freedom for marriages.
We're only fearful because we don't know. And I think a lot of times it's just that fear of the unknown that will keep us from doing something.
I think the biggest fear is that it won't be effective and that they're going to have 20 kids.
A fear of my own fertility. I really started with a fear. My first preconceived notion was that it was the rhythm method.
Kind of the Catholic Church's way to make sure that all women were barefoot and pregnant all the time.
I always had that unknown of, okay, what are we going to do to control our family? I didn't know.
NFP teaches a woman to recognize the signs and symptoms of fertility in her own body.
That might seem fearful, but I think the alternative is pretty scary.
Premenopausal breast cancer, a decrease in their libido, weight gain, trouble with their emotions and mood changes, blood clots from the legs that go to the brain or to the lungs and can cause death.
So all these methods are meant to take something that's good, fertility, normal function of the body, and to render it useless.
Contraception ends up effectively acting as a poison in the relationship. Takes what God has created, this beautiful act of the sexual act within marriage, which has two components, which are the bonding of the spouses and the procreative act. When contraception is introduced into that equation, it redefines what sex is meant to be.
NFP is a process of learning the real hard facts and interesting facts about how a real woman is designed by God.
It really is training the man how to love a woman.
Let the intellect control the flesh instead of the flesh controlling the intellect.
To know that I'm married to somebody who supports this, who embraces it and honors it, he's showing such respect to me and to our relationship.
Trust has been huge, just trusting God to work within our marriage.
NFP has really strengthened our relationship in increasing that communication.
From the very beginning, it just changed our way of thinking in regards to life and like our appreciation for life.
I went through the introduction and realized the health benefits and that it worked.
I was pleasantly surprised when we actually took the class, like, hey, it makes sense.
It works to help avoid pregnancy. It works to help achieve pregnancy.
You're actually coming to know your body and trusting when it's actually fertile, when it's not fertile.
The first thing they think of is, does it work? Is it effective in postponing pregnancy? But it's so much more than that.
That period of abstinence is a time of great strength and growth within the marriage.
No matter what Christian tradition you come from, the idea of abstaining in your marriage is really not optional from a scriptural standpoint. Really, that's a great benefit to your marriage and relationship.
I think marriages, if they're not built on selflessness, they're not going to last anyway.
Exactly.
So you're either going to put your faith in something that a pharmaceutical company says is going to get you the result you want, or you're going to practice natural family planning, and in that case you're basically putting your faith in your biology as God designed and intended it.
It's relational oxygen, really, and living NFP really is. And it's almost as if you have to try it to find that out, but it's true.
abstinence is healthy for a marriage. I think that's hard to say, but it definitely is.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. Tonight we're playing Yahtzee. So.
A lot of Scrabble playing during those fertile times when you're trying to abstain. Or watching The Office.
It's the time where I get the most back rubs, so I really like it.
We can't keep our hands off each other. Abstinence has actually turned him into a romantic man.
Yeah, call me Serrano de Bergerac.
Couples who have come to me who have started charting their fertility shared with me that it has revolutionized their relationship.
It certainly had some very happy patients that they have that was available, otherwise they wouldn't have been introduced to it.
Is it healthy? Is self-knowledge healthy? Is good communication healthy? The answer is yes, and natural family planning facilitates that.